What are some underrated combinations? A glass of water and sleep. Night water is the best water. Earplugs and live music. They really don't detract from the experience once you get used to them, and you won't get tinnitus. Let me tell you, you really don't want tinnitus. Shutting the fuck up and listening. My laptop camera and the FBI apparently. A day off and a new game. A sick day. Mental health day. Sometimes you just need a day away from the office to recharge. Quiet and a nap. Popular in the UK, but that's about it. English-style chips and curry sauce. Edit. In America, the closest you would have to chips is steak fries or other large chunky french fries. Nothing better than cheesy curry chips after a night on the lash. The toilet and Reddit. Edit. My first gold and silver is on a comment about shitposting SMH. A hot shower with a cold beer. Preferably after a long hike. Wait, could you explain to me, like to drink it in the shower or after? Yes. Drink it during the shower. If you had a really long day, take 2 or 3 with you. Not sure why, but it's the most relaxing thing ever. The shower beer is a deeply religious event. Edit. Holy shit, platinum for this? Go spend the money on beer. Shower beers are the best beers. Cheese and apples. I definitely have eaten a few meals in life that were just slices of apples and slices of cheese eaten together. For a perfect camp food, core an apple, fill it with shredded cheddar, wrap it with foil, and bake it near the fire. A nice warm house, a snowstorm outside, and the knowledge that you have the next day off. In other words, today. Plasma pistol and battle rifle. Edit. Thanks for the gold and silver, kind strangers. This would have never been possible without true noob Halo fans. I hope this has brought back some great memories. Seeing all your comments has really made me want to have a Halo sesh. Peanut butter on waffles. Edit. Well, my first gold. Yay. Thank you to the kind anonymous Redditor. PB and syrup on waffles is so sticky and gooey, but it's honestly so fucking good. Lingonberry jam and Swedish meatballs with gravy. I'm looking at you, IKEA. Cream cheese and pepper jelly. Pretzels and cream cheese. It's shocking how many good things work with cream cheese. Eggos go great with them too. Everyone thought I was weird for months at my job for this. But I'd mix cranberry juice and orange juice with Sprite, and it was absolutely delicious. People said it sounded disgusting, but all of a sudden, nowadays everyone is drinking it or asking me to make them one. Another personal favorite is strawberry kiwi juice and apple juice mixed with Sprite. The key is to only put enough Sprite for some bubbles. That's it. So mix any juice with Sprite. I heard cough syrup with Sprite is great. Spicy food and dark chocolate. I used to work at a chocolatier company. And no joke, our highest selling caramel was ghost chili infused. I hate spicy food, so I never got it. But hey, to each their own. Mole. Kickflip to board slide shit is so underrated. More like trying to ollie and eating concrete. Coffee and ice cream is here, it's kind of amazing. It's got a name, affogato. Weed and caffeine. Edit. Look, I'm sorry, this combo makes some of you guys poop or puke. But please stop telling me that. Aw, the ol' hippie speedball. In Portland, we just called that breakfast. Blueberry coffee. I'm from Long Island, and we drink more 7-Eleven coffee than the entire state of California. That's where I first discovered the flavor a while back. I wrote it off as blasphemy for years until I got the balls to try it. One of my steady favorites. The blueberry taste isn't overpowering and mixes well with the light roast. Put a little more milk in than usual and it tastes like you're drinking a warm blueberry Pop-Tart. Edit. I'm born and raised on LI, but use British spelling on some words. As a young child, a lot of my books and entertainment were British because it was that era of British shows on Nickelodeon, PBS, etc. And I was never explained the difference, so I assumed words like gray and color didn't matter. Of course I had plenty of American entertainment and stuff as a child. but a higher dosage of British than other kids. For example, I was the only kid in my class who knew the Kipper cartoons. Anyways, few years later in elementary school, more words were introduced and I realized it mattered, but only a little. Any words I learned then, one that had two ways of spelling. I'd use the American version, but still use British spelling on some words because it's hard to rewire my brain. Thus, my vocabulary is fucked. While living in Russia, I noticed that quite often milk had an extra taste, presumably based on what the cows had been eating. A slight hint of onion or garlic were the most common. Once, though, while on a magical holiday in Tomsk, I bought a bottle of milk which was tinged with blueberry. Every cup of tea or coffee just had this kiss of blueberry taste. More than 10 years later, and writing this, I can taste it on my mind's tongue. That's how you know you're drinking fresh dairy milk. Bitches and lasagna, boats and hoes. It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer. 35% whipping cream and coffee. Once you have it, you can't go back to just milk. In that same vein, espresso with sweetened condensed milk. You can sub coffee if you don't have an espresso machine. Works hot or cold. Edit to add. Regionally this can be called Vietnamese coffee, Café Bonbon, Café Carnio. There could be other names too. Hot sauce and ranch. A local pizza shop offers sriracha sauce as a topping. It's not bad. French fries and Wendy's Frosties. Actually very good, 10 out of 10 would recommend. A nice ass shower after a long day and some clean bed sheets and blanket. Isn't an ass shower a bidet? A 100% battery charge on your phone and moving to lie on your other side after charging your phone. In bed. Edit. Thank you for the silver. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of these food combos sound absolutely horrifying. But a lot of them are delicious. You just gotta open your mind, face savoring food. Sandwiches with chips inside of them, it adds a crunch to it and it's amazing. Old people and ice cream. Worked in an ice cream shop. This couldn't be farther from the truth. Every day I would see that van pull up from the retirement home and dreaded the next 2 hours. They were the worst customers you could ask for. I could immediately tell that this was the only high point in their day and I was the one obstacle standing in their way. If I was just a second too slow or couldn't understand their geriatric mumble shouts, they would explode into indignant rage. Never tipped. Always pissed off. Always cursing their frailty and stupidity as if it were my fault. A group of bouncing needy kids with their parents. That was usually fun. Some guy in a hurry to get a pint of hand-scooped ice cream to go. Physically demanding, but not too much trouble. A line of old people? Fucking kill me. Wait, for clarity's sake, if I'm ordering ice cream at a Ben & Jerry's, I'm expected to tip. I worked at Dairy Queen and we had a tip jar but never expected anything in it. When people did tip, we made sure to make a big deal to thank them, because we realized we didn't really deserve extra money for just doing our jobs. One guy the first loved though. He would come in maybe once every 2 weeks or so, but he would always get about $4 in ice cream. Give me a 20 and tell me to keep the change. I definitely put extra mix-ins in his ice cream, monsieur. He was a super sweet old man too. I felt bad because he never came in with anyone and I think he was lonely. Maybe I'm an asshole, but I rarely ever tip for counter service of any kind. Getting an ice cream cone probably falls into the almost never tip category. Just saying. I thought I was the only one who liked the old people flavor. Wine and prescription painkillers. Woohoo's any face. Alright, someone needs to drive mom home. Edit. Hey, my first gold. The fuck am I supposed to do with this? Boy howdy, that gave me a flashback. Here I go again. Spaghetti sauce and rice. Spaghetti sauce, 10 out of 10 with rice, 8/10. Cream cheese and chopped green onions in mashed potatoes. Cream cheese and chives is a pretty common flavor combo. Green onions are a lot more vegetal than chives, but still delicious. Curry egg and avocado sandwiches. You boil some eggs. One per sandwich. I normally have two. Put them in a bowl. Mash up the egg. Then slice half an avocado and mash it up with the egg. Add a spoonful of mayo, a sprinkle of curry powder and a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Mix it all up. Put it on the bread and you're good to go. If you are like me as well, you can drizzle a bit of barbecue sauce on top as well. Just add one then. So easy to make but so delicious. Edit. Glad people like it. Edited a few errors as I wrote this quickly before bed. I realized that some of you might not like the barbecue sauce side of it, so approach with caution. That was me getting experimental with it over the years. It also goes well with some chutney spreads on it. Cheese goes alright with it as well, but I find that it can sometimes be too overpowering and take away from the egg mixture flavor. Lettuce, however, can complement the flavors, but it's not needed. Popcorn and pretty much any chocolate-based candy, M&Ms, Reese's Pieces, Raisinets, etc. At 2 years old, my daughter dumped all her Sour Patch Kids in her popcorn at the theater. The crystals on the Sour Patch get all over the popcorn and give it almost a kettle corn taste. That's when we discovered we were raising a genius. Barbecue sauce. And titties. Edit. Thanks for so many likes. It really makes me smile to know that so many people enjoy my little joke. Music and long car rides. Can't underestimate the importance of a good song while taking a trip. French fries and malt vinegar. Is vinegar on chips not obvious? Not much of a thing in the US, I personally love it though. Mayroon Stegen and Molid Val. Nuren Finabiem Fin Lit. You want lit? Try Shia Gorath and Sanguine. Two awesome princes. I probably just meant the whole planet is going to be scorched with those two duo. French fries and ranch. Same with pizza and ranch. White hot chocolate from Tim Hortons with an Earl Grey tea bag. Will blow your minds. Candy corn and peanuts. Coworker brought it in one day mixed up. It was a pleasant surprise. Stark and Targaryen. Best way to make Azor Ahai. Waffles and peanut butter. Margarine. Not the salty one. And powder chocolate. Me and friends used to call this a poor man's Nutella. Also, when I mentioned this to other people, EEEWW is the standard reaction. I swear I'm a normal human being and not a monster. That's exactly what a monster would say. Well, Nutella is mostly just vegetable fat, sugar and cocoa, so it's pretty close TBH. Jews and Muslims, I think they could go well together. I don't see why it has to be a whole big issue. I don't think that I could eat a whole plateful in one go. At least you don't have to worry about getting foreskin stuck in your teeth. How do I delete a comment from my brain? Try turning it off and back on again. Rum and root beer. Captain Morgan's rum and A&W root beer is my favorite combo. Both are kind of creamy tasting. It's so delicious. Xanax and Netflix. The real Netflix and chill. Cream cheese and salsa. Wendy's chicken nuggets dipped in vanilla frosty. Tastes like the most tasty cake you ever ate in your life. Their fries are perfect to dip into the frosty too. The frosty is the perfect consistency for it. I'll try the chicken next time I go. Rip Wendy's spicy chicken nuggets. McDonald's fries and a frosty is heaven though. Hot Cheetos and grilled cheese sandwiches. Just normal. White bread and cheddar cheese grilled sandwich with hot Cheetos added after it's grilled. Delish. Garlic bread grilled cheese dipped in tomato soup. 9182 on a 4-dial lock. Leave it on 0, 0, 0, 0, then easy to spin 1 left, 1 right, 2 left, 2 right. Reverse to set back to 0. Pineapple and salt. Watermelon and salt is also amazing. Mango and salt is tits as well. Try it with tahini. Coffee with rose syrup. Have recently become addicted to this combo at a local coffee shop. Honey and pizza. The contrast of the flavors really go well together. Mike's hot honey on a pepperoni pizza is everything. French fries and McFlurries. I was so against this until I actually tried it last summer. It was delicious, and I bought French fries and McFlurries 3 days in a row just because it was such a great new flavor combination discovery. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.